welcome back to the Brianna and Devin Toy Channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a picture frame out of cardboard. So if you have like some sort of picture if you want to put in there, or basically anything, you can do that with this simple DIY. And this is going to look pretty good, pretty much like a real picture frame. And it's also a really cute craft for like room decor and stuff like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. So what you're going to be needing for this DIY is some cardboard, and it could be brown cardboard because we're also going to need some paint to cover it up if you want to make it look better and cuter. So cardboard, some paint, it could be any type of paint you have at home, like literally any type. I'm just using some acrylic paint here, and it could also be any color you want. And I just have this really big bottle of blue acrylic paint that I want to use, so I'm just using some blue. You're also going to need some glue. You can use hot glue, PVA glue, Elmer's glue. I'm using E6000. It's kind of hard to read. There it is. So yeah, any type of glue. It doesn't even need to be that strong. It just needs to be able to hold everything together, and it can be clear or white glue. You're also going to be needing some scissors or a paper cutter to cut the cardboard, some sort of strong scissors. And yeah, I think that's about it. Oh wait, also you're going to be needing some clear tape if you want to laminate all of the pictures that you're going to be putting in there, because it'll make it look more like an actual picture frame. But yeah, let's get started with this DIY. You'll also need some sort of ruler or like a straight edge just to make sure your edges are all neat. But now what I'm going to do is just take a piece of cardboard, and I'm also going to use a pencil or just like something to write with. So I'm going to start off by just kind of using the cardboard, and I'm just going to go ahead and draw a straight line down. And you can make this picture frame like a landscape like this, or a portrait like that. I'm making mine landscape form just because that's what I want to do with it. But since mine is curved, I'm just going to make sure it is a straight edge. And you can make any dimensions you want. But for me, I'm just going to do about, we'll just do 7 inches. 7 inches across, and about 6.5 inches this way. So I have drawn out my 2 lines. This one's a little bit hard to see, but there's a line there. So this is going to basically be my whole picture frame here. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cut these 2 out using my paper cutter. Alright, so here I have the back of my picture frame. And now I'm going to go ahead and make a border for this. And you don't have to do this, but this is what I'm going to do. Basically, well, we're actually going to leave this side blank so we can like slide in the picture. But I'm going to make a slight border here. I'm basically just going to mark out. So we lift it up, just kind of mark it out like that, and draw a line with one of your spare pieces. So here's my line, and I'm gonna actually just cut out 3 of those. No one's gonna see this part, so this can actually be on any piece of cardboard, and it doesn't even need to be that neat. So now I'm gonna cut these 3 pieces out. Alright, so I cut out those 3 pieces and I just laid them out here. Now we're gonna take our glue and just do a layer of glue on each of them, and just put them down right here. Alright, so the first piece is down, and now I'm going to glue on the other 2 pieces. Okay guys, so I glued on these 3 pieces, and now I'm going to use some more cardboard to now create 1/2 inch margins everywhere. Or actually, no, we're going to do an inch border around the whole thing. So that means we need to cut out 3 pieces that are 1 inch wide, and whatever wide or however long your piece is, and in my case that is 6.5 inches. So I'm gonna just go ahead and mark out my measurements. Okay guys, so I cut out all the pieces, and also make sure that you make 2 pieces for these 2 sides and 2 that are those side lengths. And especially if your picture frame is in a square, you should really make sure that you cut out the right measurements of everything. But basically now you want to take some glue, and for this piece that goes along here on the side without that, you want to make sure just to glue it on here and on there, because if you glue it here you won't be able to insert any pictures. So yeah, make sure you glue it in the right spots. And then for the other ones, just glue them there, and then one over there. Alright, so once all of your pieces are glued down to your picture frame, all you want to do is just cut out another strip of cardboard. It doesn't really matter how long this is, but for this piece, just go ahead and kind of just fold it over and try to make a pretty good crease like that, so you have this kind of shape. And then pick up your picture frame, and basically this piece is going to hold it up so it can stand up on its own. So actually, just to make sure this stands, I decided to bend this one more time so that the picture frame can stand up kind of like this. It's kind of hard to see. Like that, that's how it's gonna look. So now I'm gonna apply glue along here on the inside, and also right there along that line, so we can glue it to the picture frame. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like so far. I just decided to glue on this side of this little stand-up thing first because it was too hard to glue on both of them at the same time. But I'm just gonna let this dry now, and once everything is dry, I will glue on this and then start painting. Okay guys, so I let this dry for about an hour, I think, and it is dry mostly for the most part. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue along here and just glue it down like this so the picture frame can stand. And I'm just basically gonna hold it down for about probably a minute, just so the glue can bond with the cardboard. And this glue dries pretty fast, not as fast as hot glue, but it dries pretty fast, so I don't think I have to hold it down for that long. But if you're using something like Elmer's glue, then I would try to find something to, like, you could put on top of this to make it hold down so it doesn't like come apart. But I think this is good, so now I'm gonna move on to the next step. Alright guys, so now that I have this all glued on, the next step is to start painting, which I'm super excited about. And also, before you move on to this step, make sure that your picture frame can actually stand. At first, mine couldn't stand, so I had to like take this off and kind of refold it here. Try to make it as straight as you can. It is a little hard with cardboard though. But anyway, now I'm gonna go ahead and use my acrylic paint. Give it a good shake before using. And you can use basically anything to apply this. I'm just using a paintbrush, and I'm gonna just paint on the paint except for this space in here because the picture is gonna cover this anyway, so you don't really need to paint it, but of course you can if you want to. Okay guys, so I finished painting it and this is what it looks like. Again, the picture is just supposed to go here and I don't know what I'm gonna put it in it yet. Maybe just a few pictures of Daisy or something like that. But yeah, basically that is it. It is awesome for a room decor and I really like this blue color. I definitely recommend this acrylic paint. It's called Americana. I think I got it at my local Michael's because I only needed to use one coat of paint for this whole thing. I also wanted to demonstrate how to put like a photo or something in here. So I'm just using some printer paper just to demonstrate it. But basically there is a little gap on one of the sides that we made if you did it correctly, and then on all the other sides there isn't a gap. So basically you just have to slide it through that gap. Just basically slide it through like that. So here we have it. This is what it looks like and it's a really good display. And like I said in the beginning, if you have clear tape, like the clear duct tape, you can laminate the picture if it's not already laminated before you put it in, and it'll make it look like an actual picture frame. So yeah, that is basically how you use this DIY. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it is helpful to you. And I really like how this looks. It's a great way to just like make a picture frame instead of buying one. But if you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel to see more fun videos like this one. And once you've done that, click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And you can also comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!